class. So yesterday I have taught you mole concept. Hope it is clear. So now next topic I'm going to start, and that is percentage composition of a compound. So every day I will give you 4-5 questions. You have to practice it, and after finishing this chapter I will give you an assignment that you have to go through. So there will be miscellaneous questions, all questions together, or formula and all that things will be together. Okay, so let's start with this percentage composition of a compound. So next heading is percentage composition of a compound. That means, what does it mean? Can you think of it? Of a compound. So see, like in a compound, how to write the compound formula, that you know, na? Chemical formula, you have done in class 9th, like aluminium nitrate. So what will be the formula? Aluminium has +3, nitrate has -1. So that cross multiplication, and it will come AlNO3 whole thrice, isn't it? Similarly, calcium sulfate. Calcium is +2, sulfate is also -2. So if we cross multiply this, 2 will be cancelled, and the formula will be CaSO4, isn't it? So like that formula. So in that formula, what is the percentage of that particular element? Like if we talk about calcium sulfate, so there is calcium, there is sulfur, there is oxygen. So if I will ask you, what is the percentage of calcium in this compound? So how you will find? Weight of calcium upon total weight of that compound into 100, isn't it? This is the way to find the percentage, isn't it? So the same thing we will use here. Okay, so percentage composition of compound says that, let's start with the numerical only. That formula, what should I write? Like the percentage composition of element is equal to क्या होगा? That will be percentage of that particular atom, that particular element upon, not percentage, sorry, weight of that particular element upon total weight of the compound multiplied by 100. This is the formula. Okay, so in general we will use this formula only. Okay, so now start with the numerical. This is total. So let me start with the easy question first. Okay, question 1. Suppose that I am giving you find the percentage of calcium in marble. Okay, so you should know the formula of marble. What is the formula of marble? CaCO3. Okay, so marble formula is, let me solve this. Marble formula is CaCO3. So find the total weight of this. So this is 40 calcium, carbon 12, and oxygen is 16. 16 3s are 48. Total is equal to 100, isn't it? So find the percentage. So percentage of calcium is equal to, weight of calcium is 40 divided by 100 into 100. So what is this percentage? 40%. Got it? So this is a simple question. Now some question based on like this topic, but thoda one step ahead. Okay, so let me write the question. So let's start with the numerical. There is a question I have written. Sodium is an essential constituent of our body. Calculate the percentage of sodium in the breakfast cereal, which has been advertised to contain 40 milligram of sodium per 50 gram of the cereal. Got the question? This is the introductory line. Okay, calculate the percentage of sodium in the breakfast cereal. Percentage निकालना, जो कि ये कहा गया है, which has been advertised to contain 40 milligram of sodium per 50 gram of cereal. मतलब हर 50 ग्राम सीरियल में 40 मिलीग्राम जो है वो सोडियम है. तो व्हाट विल बी द परसेंटेज? हाउ यू विल फाइंड? सो परसेंटेज ऑफ सोडियम is equal to weight of sodium that we will take in gram, isn't it? Because both should be in the same unit. This is milligram, this is gram. So both should be in the same unit. So weight of sodium in gram upon total weight of cereal. Okay, into 100. So put the value and get the answer. What is that? 40 milligram. So let me convert this into gram. So what we will do? 10 to the power minus 3 gram, isn't it? And total weight is 50 into 100. So this is gram, so cancel. And this will be 2. So it will be 80 into 10 to the power minus 3, or you can write 8 into 10 to the power minus 2. Or percentage since it is asked. So what you will write? 0.08%, isn't it? Got it? Okay, so let's next question is also ready here. Let's start this next question. Next question is, on analyzing an impure sample of sodium chloride, the percentage of chlorine was found to be this. What is the percentage of pure sodium chloride in the sample? मतलब एक इम्प्योर सैंपल में परसेंट ऑफ क्लोरीन जो है वो 45.5 था, तो अगर वो प्योर सैंपल लिया जाए तो उसमें सोडियम क्लोराइड कितना होगा? ओके, सो लेट्स डू इट. So first find the molecular mass of pure NaCl or NaCl of NaCl, which is pure. I am taking pure low or impure low. Molecular mass is not going to change. So Na is 23 plus chlorine is 35.5. That means it is 58.5, isn't it? Okay. So find the percentage of chlorine in the pure sample. अगर हम प्योर सैंपल में क्लोरीन का वेट निकाल लेते हैं पहले. ओके, सो परसेंटेज ऑफ क्लोरीन इन प्योर सैंपल क्या होगा? कैसे निकालोगे? यस, weight of chlorine that is 35.5, isn't it, upon total weight that is 58.5 into 100, isn't it? So solve it. This comes 60.6% आया. That means अब यहाँ से देखो, we can find आसानी से देखो, percentage of chlorine was found to be 45 point. अगर impure लिया था तो इतना था, isn't it? Chlorine. और pure लिया है तो chlorine we are getting this. So हमें क्या निकालना? What is the percent of pure sodium chloride in the sample? So we can write in this way कि or we can write 60.6% of chlorine is present in since I am taking percentage, so present in, we can say 100. This percentage, so can we write in gram? Yes. So 60.6 gram of chlorine is present in 100 gram of pure sample, pure NaCl, isn't it? So how much chlorine we have? 45.5. So if I am taking 45.5 gram of chlorine, so what should be the pure sample? कितना होना चाहिए? So it will be 100 upon 60.6 into 45.5 gram of pure NaCl, isn't it? So just multiply. This is what it comes, 75, isn't it? So हमें मिल गया, that is the 75 gram pure NaCl should be there, or we can write pure NaCl, yes, isn't it? Or we can write 75%, because since percentage ko we have, what we have done, percentage we have converted into gram, so same and instead of gram we can write percentage. So 75% of pure NaCl. Answer is this, isn't it? What is the percentage of pure sodium chloride in the sample? That is 75% pure. Got it? So it was a simple question. Now one step ahead. Okay. This question. P and Q are two elements which form P2Q3 and PQ2 molecules. If 0.15 gram mole of each weigh 15.9 gram and 9.3 gram respectively, what are the atomic masses of element P and Q. Got the question? Question कह रहा है कि दो elements P2 Q3 और PQ2 बनाते हैं. If 0.15 gram mole of each, मतलब इनका और इनका, अगर हम 0.15 ग्राम लेते हैं तो in that 0.15 ग्राम मोल लेते हैं तो in that 15.9 gram is this and 9.3 gram is this. So what is the atomic mass of P and Q? Okay. So suppose that if I'm finding the molecular mass of P2Q3. So I don't know the atomic mass of P and Q, so let it be P and Q only. So can I write 2P plus 3Q? Isn't it? जो भी निकलेगा we will see afterwards. Similarly, molecular mass of PQ2, what it will be? P plus 2Q. Yes. Now, if we will find the molecular mass of this, we can make the equation and we can solve it. So, ये find करना है. अब ये कैसे find करें? Let's see. So, in that question, it says that if we have to find the molecular mass, see, it is given 0.15 gram mole. So, 0.15 gram mole of P2Q3. Gram mole means mole. Yes, we can write this mole. Make it easy. Okay. So we know the formula mole is equal to weight upon molecular mass, isn't it? So since mole is equal to weight upon molecular mass. Okay. So we can write weight is equal to कितना दिया हुआ है 15.9 and molecular mass is given 2P plus 3Q, isn't it? Okay, so solve it, what it will be. Or we can do that 2P plus 3Q is equal to 15.9 upon 0.15. This will be easy, yes? So solve it. This comes 106. Okay, so we got one equation 2P plus 3Q is equal to 106, equation 1. Similarly, next 0.15 gram mole of PQ2 is equal to, we can write 0.15 mole of PQ2, isn't it? And that is weight upon molecular mass. The same formula we will use. Weight, what is weight? 9.3 upon the molecular mass is P plus 2Q, isn't it? So can we write this? P plus 2Q is equal to 9.3 divided by 0.15. So solve it. This comes 62. So we got two equation. Equation 2. Solve by solving equation 1 and equation 1 and 2. What is this? 2P plus 3Q is equal to 106 and this is P plus 2Q. Okay, so किसी एक को we have to multiply, we have to make same. So multiplying equation 2 into 2. Okay, so this is 2P plus 4Q is equal to what it will be? 2 2s are 4 and 2 6s are 12. Yes. So equation 1 को minus कर दो. Now we are doing equation 2 minus equation 1. So I'm putting negative sign over here. Yes. So this will be cancelled out, isn't it? And 4Q minus 3Q is equal to Q and this is 18. Yes, 124 minus 106, it is 18. So we got the mass of Q. So put the value of Q, put the value of Q in any equation, and you will get an equation, you will get the mass of P. So let me put in this. So P plus 2 into Q की जगह पे what we can write? 18 is equal to 62. So P is equal to 62 minus 36. It will be 12, 6 and 5, 3, 2. isn't it? So atomic mass of P we got, of P, what we got? 26, and atomic mass of Q is equal to 18. Got it? So if you got understood, while doing the notes, completion of notes, don't just copy it, okay? You got it, you understood it, do it by your own. This will help you, okay? For a few more questions I will give you, but as a homework I will give you, okay? So I will set it afterwards. Now we are going to start again the new topic. Next topic is empirical formula, okay? So sorry, it's not E, it's empirical, okay? Empirical formula, okay? In this, first let's get the knowledge about this empirical formula, then we will try to solve it, we'll know the way to solve this, okay? So empirical formula is actually, it is the simplest whole number ratio of atoms in a compound, okay? So let's see a few examples. Suppose that I'm writing here compound and their molecular formula which we know, okay, and their empirical formula, okay? Suppose that the first formula, we know sugar, so sugar we will do afterwards. First, glucose. So glucose is C6, this is, let me write the formula, glucose. What is the molecular formula for this? C6H12O6. So what will be the simple ratio? We can take the common 6, we can take it, okay? So what it will be? CH2O. This is called empirical formula, okay? Like you have learned for ethylene. So ethylene, class 10th, you have learned what is the formula? C2H4, isn't it? So what will be the empirical formula? CH2. Like acetylene. So that also formula learned, you have learned in class 10th, isn't it? So C2H2. What will be the empirical formula? CH. Yes. Another formula, take acetic acid. So CH3COOH, isn't it? So can you write this? 2 carbon, C2H4 and O2, isn't it? You can write. So take 2 common. What it will be? CH2O, isn't it? Like methane. What is the formula of methane? CH4. So can it be more simpler? No. So that means its empirical as well as molecular formula is same. Got it? So this is the definition of empirical formula. Now we will decide this, how to find this empirical formula. And with the help of this empirical formula, we will get the molecular formula. Okay. So I just want to tell you the relation between this and this. Empirical formula into N will be equal to molecular formula. Okay, first thing. Now you will ask you what is this N. So let me tell you. This is first formula, okay. Now I'll ask you N kya hai? So this N is equal to molecular weight upon empirical weight. Now I'll ask you molecular weight kya hai? So you know the molecular mass, how to find, isn't it? Like water, it is H2O, so 18. Like methane, it is a CH4, so it is 16. Like H2SO4 molecular mass is 98. Like calcium carbonate molecular mass is 100. So that is the molecular mass. And how you'll find the empirical weight? You will first find this empirical formula. So do in this way. Like अगर हम ग्लूकोज के molecular mass की बात करें, so this is 180, isn't it? Total करो 12 6 72 plus 12 plus 48. So total is 180. Okay, and if you'll take the empirical formula, so this is carbon 12, 2 hydrogen. So 12 to 14, 14 and plus 16. What it is? 14 plus 16, 30. So this is empirical weight. Got it? So empirical formula से जो weight मिलेगा, that will be considered as empirical weight, and molecular formula से जो weight मिलेगा वो कहलाएगा molecular weight. So you actually करना क्या है? How to do this? First we will find empirical formula, then we will find empirical weight, then we will find N, and then we will find molecular formula. Got it? This is the step. So let's start with this. First thing I will tell you how to find the empirical formula. Okay. Finding, or how to find, let's give the heading, finding empirical formula. Okay, so for this you are always supposed to do in a table form. Okay, there are many ways given, but you have to use the tabular form. Okay, how to write this? You have to make the table. In that table, the first column will be for elements. Okay, the first column is for elements. Then second column will be for atomic weight. Second column will be for percentage given of that element. Okay, I will write afterwards when it will be dry. So this column is for percentage of that particular element, and then here we will do percentage of element upon atomic mass. Suppose that this atomic mass, this division is coming X. Let it be. Okay, so there is one element, there is 2, 3 elements. Suppose that कुछ percentage होंगे इनके. Okay, so you will do this. Suppose that इसका atomic mass A है, तो percentage of A, percentage of B, percentage of upon C, isn't it? So ये value जो आएगी, suppose that इसके लिए x1 आई, इसके लिए x2 आई, इसके लिए x3 आई, isn't it? So what you will do in next column, out of these three, the one which is least, got it? Out of these values, the one which is least, with that you will divide all this. Suppose x3 is least. This is the least value. Okay. So in next column, what you will do? You will do x1 upon x3. This is x2 upon x3. And this will be x3 upon x3. Clear? Okay. So this column is for x upon least x. Okay. Suppose ये आ गया m, ये आ गया n, and this is O. Element was A, B, and C. So the empirical formula will be what? A, how many atom? M. B, how many atom? N. And C, how many atom? O. So this is empirical formula. And to find the empirical weight, how you will do empirical weight? You will do this M into A, yes, atomic weight of A, plus N into atomic weight of B, plus O into atomic weight of C. That is the empirical weight. So let's find with the in form of a numerical. Okay. Okay, so here's the question. It says that a compound on analysis was found to contain this carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Calculate its empirical formula only. So that means we don't have to do all these things. Sirf ye wala part. So here let me write percentage mass. Okay. So now how to write? You have to make the table element. As I said, you have to make it in a table form only. Okay. And then percentage mass, and then percentage upon atomic mass, that will be considered as x, and then x upon least x. Okay, so let's see, carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Yes, so what is the percentage of carbon? 34.6. Hydrogen is 3.85 and oxygen is 61.55. Sometime it is said that कार्बन एंड हाइड्रोजन ओनली, सपोज दैट ऑक्सीजन नहीं दिया होता एंड रेस्ट, तो दैट व्हाट यू हैव टू चेक that the sum of all the percentage should be 100. If it is not like that, the rest will be 100, rest will be 100 minus that percent. Okay, got it? और it may be possible, like suppose that कभी ऐसा नहीं होता है कि rest क्या है, that is also not given. So in general it is oxygen, we considered oxygen. Okay, so let's see when the question will be there in form of that, we will understand. So next thing, what we have to do, percentage upon atomic weight. So 34.6 divided by atomic weight of carbon is 12, isn't it? Next, what we have to do, 3.85 divided by atomic weight of hydrogen is 1. And this is 61.55 divided by oxygen is, what is the mass of oxygen? 16. So you have to divide it. So let's divide this. Okay, this comes 2.88. This will be same, there will be no change in this, and this will be 16 3 से ये भी 3.85 के around आएगा. Okay, so which one is the least value out of this? तो इस नंबर से क्या करेंगे, सबको डिवाइड करेंगे. So this is 2.88 divided by 2.88, and this is 3.85 divided by 2.88, isn't it? And here also 3.85 divided by 2.88. So what we are getting, this becomes 1. Simple ratio, that will be a simple ratio. Okay, so that will be 1, and this will be, if you will divide it, like it is not going to be divisible completely. Okay, so this comes 4 by 3. Solve it, here it comes like that, and this is also 4 by 3. It will be around 1.337. So 1.33 is equal to 4 by 3, isn't it? So I'm writing in this way so that it will be easy to convert in the whole number ratio. So now, this is the whole number, but these are not. So what you will do? How can you convert all this in the simple whole number ratio? By multiplying by 3, isn't it? So sub में 3 से multiply. So what happened? This becomes 3, this is 4, and this is 4. So empirical formula will be C3H4O4, isn't it? This is the empirical formula. Clear? So this is the way. You just be careful about these things and the serial, that what after what. Okay. Now the next question. In this I have included the molecular formula concept also. The question is, a compound contains this K, Fe, C, N. Okay, molecular mass of the compound is given 36,368 unit. So find the molecular formula of the compound. So let's do in the same way. Okay, so this is element, this is percentage mass, this is percentage mass upon atomic weight, that will be X. Then X upon least X. Let's see. Element is K, then Fe, then C, and then N. Okay. So what is the percentage of K? Percentage of K is 42.3913. This is 15.2173. This is 19.5652. And this one is 22.8260. So just do it. 42.3913 upon K is 39. Yes. 15.2173 divided by Rn is 56. Carbon is 19.5652 divided by 12. And nitrogen 22.8260 divided by nitrogen is 14. Yes. So divide करके देखो कितना आ रहा है. I am writing here only. Okay. So this comes 1.087. This comes 0.2717. This comes 1.630, and this is also coming 1.630. Which one is the least? This value. So x upon least x, let it be like this, 2717, 2717.2717.2717. Hope you are getting it. Yes. So here the simple ratio we will find. Simple ratio is what it is. This divides by this, you will do, it is coming 4. Okay. This is 1. This one is divided by, it is coming 6. This is also coming 6. So what is the formula? K4Fe, empirical formula. Okay. Empirical formula is equal to K4Fe C6 and 6. Okay. So since both are having same number, so what I will do, I can write in this way. Yes or no? Even you are writing in this way, then also it is correct. There is no problem. Since I know how it is represented, that's why I have written. Clear? So this is the empirical formula. Now what you will do? You have to find the molecular formula. And molecular weight is given, isn't it? So find the empirical weight. Empirical weight, if you will find, what it will be? 4 into 39 plus Fe is equal to 56 plus, what I will do, एक साथ ही कर देते हैं. Carbon is 12 plus nitrogen is 14 into 6, isn't it? So just do all these things, you will get the same thing. This is 368, it comes. You solve it, you will get it. Okay. So now what we will do, we'll find the N. Where is that? Okay, in that na, that question I have written na, here, this is formula N. Okay, molecular weight we know, given in the question, empirical weight we found. Okay, so N. So okay, what will be N here? N will be molecular formula. Yes, N will be molecular weight. Let's do it. N will be molecular weight upon empirical weight, isn't it? So what is the molecular weight we got? Molecular weight is given in the question. What it is given? 368. And empirical weight also we got 368. So it is 1, isn't it? So molecular formula will be N into empirical formula. So N is equal to 1 and empirical formula is equal to K4 Fe CN6. So this multiplication will be here in this way. Okay. So ultimately this is the same thing. Anything multiplied by 1 will be same, isn't it? So this is the formula. Clear? Hope I hope I can I hope all these things are clear? Yes, okay. So now the next question, and little difficult. Okay, thoda sa difficult hai, not much. A compound on analysis was found to contain the following composition: sodium, sulfur, oxygen and hydrogen are given. Calculate the molecular formula of the compound. That is till here, though there is no problem. It is same as like that. Next line we will do afterwards. Okay, पहले हम यहाँ तक का काम करते हैं complete. Okay, so in the same way, element and then percentage mass, then percentage mass upon atomic weight, then X upon least X. So let's do it. Sodium is sodium, sulfur, oxygen and hydrogen. Okay, these are the 4 elements. So sodium percentage is given 14.31, sulfur is given 9.97, oxygen is giving 69.50 and this is 6.22, isn't it? So what next you will do? Just divide this. So this is 14.31 divided by 23, isn't it? 9.97 divided by 32, 69.50 divided by 16. Atomic weight से divide कर रहे हैं. Yes, hydrogen is 6.22 divided by 1. So this is the quite clear. Let me write this first. Now divide this, divide this, divide this and find the answer. So let me, this is, we are getting 0.622 for this. This one is coming 0.311 and this one is coming 6.22. Okay, so which one is least? This one. So let's divide everyone by this. Yes, everything. And this is 0.311 divided by 0.311, and here 6.22 divided by 0.311 and 6.22 divided by 0.311. So what will be the simple ratio? This calculation is easy, simple, yes. So this is exactly 2, this is exactly 1, and see 0.622 was 2. So this will be what? 20, isn't it? Okay, and this will be what it comes. 1 second. This is hydrogen is 6.22, yes, and oxygen is coming 4.34. Oh, yes, sorry, this is my bad. This comes this is coming 4.34. okay, so I will write afterwards. So oxygen is coming, when you will do this division, it is coming 14 and this will be 20. Okay, I will write it afterwards. So empirical weight, empirical formula first. Empirical formula will be Na. How many Na? 2. Sulfur 1. So if there is 1, if it is 1, will not write. And hydrogen is 20 and oxygen is 14. This is the empirical formula. Got it? Now read the question again. Assuming that the whole hydrogen in the compound is present as water of crystallization. Got it? That means jitne bhi hydrogen hai, that is present in form of H2O. So how to do? Hydrogen is 20 and all the hydrogen are present in form of H2O. So can I write this one? Like let it be like Na2S and 4 I am writing over here. Okay, and this is H20O10. Can it be? So can this be H2O? And this 10 we are common taking out, so let it be like this. Can't we write? Yes. So what is the formula? Na2SO4.10H2O. Okay. So this is the chemical formula of the substance. What is the name of this salt? Class 10th I have taught. Can you tell me? Globus salt. Okay. Epsom, gypsum, yaad aa raha hai? Plaster of Paris and all that. So in that also, there also I have explained. Okay. So hope it is clear. So now class, go through with this video. If you are getting confused, if there is any problem, just pause the video, watch it again and try to solve the question which I have solved here by your own. Okay. And after that, few questions I am giving you for practice, so that you will do. After this, we will start the very next topic of this chapter and very important topic of this chapter, that is limiting reagent. Okay, chemical equation we will start. So in that stoichiometric coefficient and all that are there, so that we have to study. So we'll do in next video. Okay, till then, thank you class.